Hello everybody and welcome to another episode of the Detroit Tigers franchise on MLB The Show 20. We've got a great episode for you today, so make sure you drop a like on the video, subscribe if you're new to the channel and you love franchise content, because that's all we do here. We can build a winner together. The Rays, after beating us, are a game above 500, looking to get themselves into the wild card race, and we're 72-59. We hold a wild card spot, and we've just got to hold on to it. We're going up against a really good pitcher today. We'll see what we can do. Daniel Norris is taking the mound. He's one of our better pitchers. 8-4 with a 2.75 ERA so far on the season. Willie Adames going to strike out. Very nice high pitch by Daniel Norris. Then Nate Lowe in the first inning has an opportunity, and he gets one right up the middle. Brilliant throw home by McGowan, but it's just not in time. That's about the best he could do. Josh Fuentes coming up as well, and he's going to hit one into left and cannot get there. It's Kristen Stewart. That's going to end up scoring a couple runs. And the Rays go up 3-0 early on. Blake Snell taking the mound already with a 3-0 lead. 13-7 this year with a 2.78 ERA and a 1.05 whip. He's been pitching really well, but he's going to start off by walking McGowan. So the #1 overall pick on first base. Now with 2 on and 1 away, Barreto strikes out. He had an opportunity there. Now Miguel Cabrera laces one into left center field gap. That's going to go all the way to the wall, and Miguel Cabrera is going to clear the bases with a double. It'll be 3-2. Tigers with a chance here. They're going to say Beer went around. He gets struck out. He doesn't like the call. Now Josh Fuentes barely taps a pitch here, and look at the brilliant play by Fegley getting Meadows at the plate. Now Kevin Kiermaier, he's going to ground one over to short, and look at this. Brilliant double play throw from Scope, and that's going to get us through there. Now David Bodie comes up. He laces one into center field. That one's going to be caught by McGowan. He's got to throw this one home quickly, and it's just, he doesn't have that kind of arm. Logan Hill now up at the plate in the 4-2 game. He'll strike out. Daniel Norris just doing really well with those high fastballs so far today. Yusmeiro Petit coming into the game for his 43rd appearance with a 3.27 ERA. He's got Willie Adames striking out on the curve. Brilliant pitch from Petit. Now Austin Meadows is up, and another brilliant curve from Petit. And he will get us through the 7th. Now Jalen Beeks going to take the mound for the Rays. And right away, he's going to get a check swing strikeout on Kristen Stewart. And that'll end the 7th. Now into the 8th. Petit gets through it. Making a swing on Fuentes there. Just getting him. Now Nick Solak is going to hit this one into left center field. That could be a gapper, but nice run down and catch by Kristen Stewart. It'll leave runners on the corners, though, as one tag, one goes back. Now it's Kiermaier. He will get this one through the shortstop hole, and that is going to be the 5th run for the Rays on the night. So now in this top of the 9th, Adames is going to hit one up the middle, and Petit is in trouble here as McGowan doesn't have the best arm, and that is a great throw. That's about the best throw you can expect McGowan to make. But it still does not stop the runner from scoring. Nick Anderson coming into the game to try to close us down. He's 27 of 29 on his save appearances, and look at this. Making a stoppage, but everybody's safe. Beer getting through there, and then another nice hit right here through the hole. Man, that second baseman getting some work. We got bases loaded, but it's 2 away. This could win the game, and Shed Long will strike out and get thrown out at first base. He could have won with a walk-off grand salami sandwich, but he did not. And Blake Snell will take the dub here. 6 innings pitched for him, 11 strikeouts in 6 innings, 2 earned runs, 2 walks. Good game for him. Bodie, Lowe, Adames, Kiermaier, and Fuentes with the RBIs for the Rays. For the most part, the bullpen did a really nice job for Tampa Bay. For us, Miguel Cabrera with 2 RBIs and Seth Beer with the other one. Norris pitched a pretty good 6 innings, but Yusmeiro Petit was pitching good for a couple innings, but stretching him to 3, just a little bit of a mistake on our part. So now we move on. Toledo Mud Hens going up against the Louisville Bats, who are actually leading for the wild card, I believe. So this is like the Mudheads' last chance to hang on for a possible wild card spot in AAA. Tommy Pace, we're doing a little player lock here, and look at this, Tommy Pace, brilliant, perfect grounder up the middle. He would get on first. We're winning this game 6-2, and we will win it 7-3. Frank Schwindel hits 2 bombs. Goes 3 for 4 on the day. Easily player of the game. He had 5 RBIs. He was absolutely huge in this. Cervantes gets a win. 10-9 on the season with a 4.50 ERA. He is now India, Hines, and Ciani for the bats, all with RBIs, and Green takes the L. Here we go against Jose Lopez in the next game. That's going to be a strikeout, and Jose Lopez gets player of the game. 5 1/3 innings pitched, 5 hits, 8 strikeouts. Good game pitch for him. Schwindel with our only RBI in a 7-1 loss this time. Matt Manning takes the L. He goes 8-11 with a 4.03 ERA, so not his best performance, but he also hasn't been getting run support this year, really much of nothing. Now William Bunty, we're doing a little William Bunty player lock, and he's going to get a hit right up the middle in the top of the third with 2 away. Nobody, of course, going to bring him in. Now in the 8th inning, had a chance to get one down the left field line, but that is going to get thrown on for the last out of the 8th. We end up losing that game 6-2. Anthony DeScalfini, 8 innings pitched. Just a great gem of a game for him. Green hit a home run for us, Riley Green. Green and Josh Jung with the RBIs for today. India and Ciani hit doubles for the bats. LaValle with the only home run. So we move into AA, taking a look at what they could possibly do here. They're going up against the Bay Sox. They're in the lead over the Bay Sox by 1 game to win this division. Mickey Moniak in a game that's already 2-0 Seawolves. He makes it 3-0 Seawolves with a 404-foot bomb. Mickey Moniak's 8th homer of the year. And that's going to put the Seawolves up 3. Very good chance that the Seawolves take this game, and they absolutely have to do so. Now, Moniak going to get beanballed on the back. That is going to put him on first. We're up 5-1 in the top of the 8th at that point. We go on to win it 5-1. Darryl Spalding gets player of the game. He hits a home run and 2 ribbies in this one. Spalding and Moniak, obviously the homers. Rivas, Spalding, Moniak, and Jones with the RBIs. Stefan, can't understate, he pitched an absolute gem as well. Aubert was not very good for the Bowie Bay Sox. So now into the second game of the series. As we take a look here, there's a chance. Nobody had a chance to get that one. I don't know why they made that Nolan Jones that had to go out and get it, but it's going to end up being 2 runs scored for the Bay Sox. Nolan Jones at the plate now. This one is to straightaway center with a man on first, and that'll be the first out of the 6th. We move along to the 8th in a 5-0 game, and Nolan Jones breaks his bat. He'll get thrown out at first base, and we will go on to lose this game against the Bowie Bay Sox. Jeff Ramirez pitched a very nice game. Obviously, we got shut out, so you see that. Bolich, not a great game pitching-wise from him. We used 2 pitchers in this one, and neither of them were very good. Ramirez and Lowther combined for the shutout. So now another game against the Bay Sox, and Raul Rivas, the all-star for AA, is going to get a double here to open up the 2nd inning, and that is going to bring home a run. So we are up 1-0 on Rivas' double. Now Cade Savic is up, and he hits one deep to left field, and that is in the stands. A 2-run bomb by Cade Savic, 384 feet, and we go up 3-0. Now up 3-1. Here's a chance for Rivas in the bottom of the 8th to make a play. The throw on to first is in time. And it remains 3-1, and that is what the score was until the bottom of the 9th, where the Bowie Bay Sox picked up a run. But 3-2 is your final. Cade Savic, the only home run for us. Rivas and Savic with the only RBIs of the game. Arredondo redeems his performance from last episode as he gets the dub here. Mullins hit the home run for Bowie. was the only home run hit for them. Escalona was the other RBI. Now the final game of the Bowie Bay Sox series with a chance for us to go 3-1 against them in this series. Brian Gonzalez coming to the mound for them. He will face against Ken Hahn, who gets the strikeout here in the bottom of the first to start off this game. Now in the bottom of the second with a runner on base, he's going to get another strikeout. Ken Hahn's second of the game. Still in the bottom of the second, Escalona, who got an RBI last game, is going to ground into a double play. Oh, no he isn't, because the error right there is going to allow Bowie to end up scoring a run. But the strikeout there from Hahn prevents any further scoring. And now look at that strikeout in the fourth. Just a brilliant off-speed pitch. Now Cesar Avila going to strike out looking. Just a little window shopping for him. Seventh strikeout for Ken Hahn. Now in the sixth, another strikeout. Richie Dixon, we ended up trading him away. Well, the Bowie Bay Sox have him, and he got struck out. Now Junior Fernandez coming in, trying to help close out what Ken Hahn started, and he gets a nice hold there. That'll bring in our closer, Albert Lozano, who's 42 of 43 in save opportunities. And here's Ricky Dixon again. And he's going to hit one over to second, thrown to first. That'll be out number one of the bottom of the ninth. Now Chris Davis. Yes, that Chris Davis is up. And he's going to ground one over to second. Another throw on to first with another big out. Now Jomar Reyes is going to strike out by Albert Lozano. The 99-mile-an-hour fastball is going to give us the win here. Ken Hahn, 6 innings pitch, 8 strikeouts, 1 earned, 1 walk on the day. Erie, 2 RBIs for Ramos, the all-star. Ramos has been helping to carry this team from time to time. Ken Hahn picks up his 10th win of the year with a brilliant pitching performance. Gonzalez, not his best pitching performance, but not his worst either for Bowie. So we move on through the month of August. The dog days are done. So now September call-ups. Tommy Pace will make his first appearance in the majors, as will Tariq Skubal. He is coming up to the majors to provide us an extra arm, Tommy Pace an extra bat, and we'll move through September with those 2 guys. I wanted to bring in a couple guys from AAA. I didn't want to take anything away from the Erie Seawolves, who look like they'll be making the playoffs. The Mud Hens will not be. Seawolves, just 3 games to go to eliminate the Bay Sox, and I think that they can do it. So the Seawolves have already clinched a postseason appearance. It's just, will it be a wild card, or will they end up winning their division? Obviously, you can see our Tigers have dropped out of the wild card spot. We are a half a game out of the wild card to the Twins, White Sox, and Athletics, who are all tied at 77 and 63. The ironic thing about that is there will be a lot of Twins games in September, so we will have our fair opportunity to take that wild card spot back, but we're going to start it against another very good team in the Houston Astros, going up against Zach Greinke. If you are interested in that game, please make sure that you slap a like and support the series. Join the squad if you haven't already by subscribing, because all we do here is franchise content, and we could build a winner together. Take care, everybody.
Somehow